Hey everybody, and welcome to the Post Authority vidcast for the Mountain West Football Championship game weekend. It'll be Wyoming hosting San Diego State at the War this Saturday, the first ever postseason game at War Memorial Stadium. I caught up with quarterback Josh Allen a little bit before the game and just talked to him about winning the Mountain Division in his first full year as a starter. It's something that he and maybe only he saw coming this year.
So I guess it kind of got lost within, the lost Saturday. But what was it like, actually that experience of finding out you won the division? Was it kind of weird to find that out not on a football field?
Yeah, we landed, and as soon as we landed, we checked our phones. And got the good news, and we were all pretty pumped. Coaches were trying to play cool, and, obviously we had a game the next day. And, we came out not needing that game, and that's how we played. And obviously that's not the best way to play a game. We wanted to win the game, obviously, but having that reliability that we knew that we were going to be in a game this week, it felt good.
I know you guys would take the championship game wherever they sent you, but just how excited are you guys for the fact that it's at home, considering the way you've played at home this year, and the fact that all four losses have been on the road?
It's been big. We're 6-0 here for a reason, and the altitude here, it's tough to adapt, especially when you're down from sea level like San Diego State is. We're going to have a great crowd. Hopefully they come out and they cheer as loud as they can. And it's been big. Like I said, when we're 6-0 and playing here is a sense of safeness and relaxedness and all that, all the above. So it's been big.
This might be your first actual cold weather game this year. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I am. Obviously, the ball's probably going to feel a little harder to the receivers and maybe a couple of jammed fingers here and there, but it's football, and when you're playing games in cold weather, that means you're doing pretty well. That's where all the big games take place, so it's a blessing.
Did you notice that you hit Rico on the sideline that game?
No, I actually got on my phone after the game and got tons of mentions, and when I first saw the video, I thought I hit him in the head, but I ended up hitting him in the shoulder some. Pretty comical, but he's okay, I hope.
It seems like this year when you have had struggles with accuracy, it's been mostly kind of overthrows. Is that just sort of a matter of getting a little overhyped, pumped up a little bit too much, or what do you think has led to that?
I'd rather overthrow than underthrow, to be honest. As a quarterback, you're told to put it in a spot where only your receiver can get it. So I'd rather miss there than inside or underthrown at any time of the week. Obviously, I'd rather complete the pass.
Right.
But just things tend to work out different ways sometimes.
Just how you feeling after that last drive? Seems like you took a couple licks. Was that a rough way to end the game there?
Yeah, it was definitely a rough way to end the game. I don't think it was intentional. I talked to the guys after the game. They were cool, and they were asking how I was doing. So it's football. If I didn't expect to get hit, I wouldn't be playing this game.
I mean, all season, whether you guys are up 30 or down 30, you've been the guy to take the snap. Has there ever been a sense that they might, put Nick in garbage time or anything like that, or is that sort of your competitive nature? You don't let them do that.
It's up to them. I'd rather be playing in the game, to be honest. That's just kind of how I am. But it's their call, and I'm going to do whatever they say.
Do you like the fact that you just played this team 2 weeks ago, or is it tough because it's hard to beat a team twice? How do you look at the fact that you played the Aztecs so recently?
Well, we know what they do on defense, and obviously it's going to be fresh going back and looking at the film and just trying to pick up on where we left off against them. So they're going to know what we're doing as well, though. Especially we made some adjustments in the second half to their defense, so they're going to look at that pretty hard, and they're going to come prepared as well. So it's just a matter of making in-game adjustments and ultimately making plays.
They're a very multiple defense, kind of can come at you from wherever. You don't always know where it's, who's coming from where, but it seemed like you guys handled it pretty well. What'd you take away most from playing that kind of 3-3-5 style of defense?
It's different, and now we've seen it, and we handle it well, and our offensive line played extremely well against them that game. So we're just gonna have to come out and be the hungrier team, be the more intense team, and I feel like we'll be ready to do that.
Have you do you talk? I mean, obviously you talk to him, you practice him every day, but with Nick this year, have you talked to him much about just how drastically different this season is to last season, where he was kind of thrown out there in the fire, and this year, you guys are winning, but he's not seeing any playing time?
Yeah, I talked to him, and every time I come off the sidelines, he's right there, seeing or telling me what he saw on the play, and having him it's been a blessing because he's a great guy, and I know that if something were to happen, he'd be the next guy up, and he'd do well because he's been in that situation before, and it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Nick. But he's an all-around great guy, and I'm proud of him last year playing the way he did, and then coming in this year and making me a better quarterback.
Before the season, everybody says the goals are to improve, to do better. But I think you're the only guy who actually brought up conference championship. Was this so? This is just playing out the way you thought it would, or just this was always in your mind then? This goal of getting to this game.
Yeah, that's been my only goal, and that's been what this program's been needing. It's a huge game for us. It's a huge game for this program, and to be in this situation, I'd be lying if I said I was surprised. It's and we've just got a special group of guys. We've got a special team, and we continue to fight. We have no give, and we're gonna fight to the very last whistle.
I know you said conference championship. I assume you meant win it, not just get there, right?
Absolutely. That's the goal, and to get here and to lose would basically like not being here at all. It's all or nothing now.
Just the defense has 2 of the last 3 games given up a decent number of yards, and been dealt with some injuries, some depth concerns. Do you guys feel like you have to take it on yourselves a little bit more as the offense?
We know that we have to hold on to the ball. We can't turn the ball over and put them in bad situations. We got to stay on the field on 3rd downs. In some situations, your offense can be your best defense, but I have complete and ultimate trust in those guys, and they're going to be ready to play because it's a big game, and big time players they show up for big games.
I know you're not on defense, but what's it mean to see another senior go down with DJ who's not going to be able to play out the year?
It's rough, and just knowing how much he loves this team and how much we love him. He's a big part to our defense. He's a big part to our special teams. He's a great athlete, and I'd give anything to have him out there with us. And that's just how football goes, though. I'm sure San Diego State, they're dealing with a few injuries as well. So, it's next man up, and somebody's going to have to make some plays.
You got a family coming out for this game, or friends?
Yeah, I think there's going to be around 14 to 16 people, something like that. So I've got a great support group back home, and they're all supporting me, and it's phenomenal to have.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to keep up with everything we'll be sending your way today, this championship game Saturday. We'll be doing some Facebook Live videos for you. We'll be tweeting out as much as we can, and we'll have updates regularly at pokesauthority.com.